Novak Djokovic caused many fans to fume after the tennis star admitted he is willing to miss Grand Slam tournaments to avoid getting the COVID jab. Speaking to BBC, he said missing competitions, such as the French Open, over his jab status was the price that I'm willing to pay. The 20-time Grand Slam winner was deported from Australia last month after the government cancelled his visa in a row over his vaccine status. Djokovic described the conditions while he was detained as very hard. He said he had not spoken out in the media at the time, despite wanting to, as he wanted to respect the legal process and the Australian Open. However, his statement did not go well down on social media, with several mocking the tennis player. A social media user, Stuart Helmer, wrote on Twitter, "I'm not anti-vax, I'm just against vaccination. That's different. Foul with I support cycling, I just oppose doing anything to actually support cycling." Another user, Dory We, wrote, "Are his kids vaxxed towards polio etc., or is he against vaccination there too? I am curious." A Twitter user, Sleuth Ninja, said, "That's cool. He clearly shows a disregard for those around him even when he does test positive for COVID. So it was a character issue also." Another one, Rust Aaron, tweeted, "I'm not anti-vax, but I won't get vaccinated because of some vague notion of bodily autonomy." He's anti-vax but afraid to lose endorsements. A Twitter user, Crawford Bell, wrote, "You can choose to smoke or not, but you risk others by passive smoking. You can choose to ignore the speed limit and take responsibility for your own safety, but you risk others' safety if you speed. To focus just on yourself reeks of selfishness, entitlement and ego." He has history. The 34-year-old ultimately did not take part in the Melbourne-based tournament, where rival Rafael Nadal secured his 21st major title. During the BBC interview, Djokovic also bizarrely said, "No one in that entire process of the Australian saga has asked me on my stance or my opinion on vaccination. No one. So I could not really express what I feel and where my stance is, neither in the legal process, neither outside. It's really unfortunate that there has been this misconceptions and wrong conclusion made around the world based on something I completely disagree with."